is what it is.
Do you think people get mad at the rules because they know that the same people that locking us up are the same people that's playing the game?
No,
It,
they just. But look, and vice versa though. A police officer, you taking on the game too.
I mean,
You
I
taking on the game too. Every bullet that come out that gun is attached to a lawsuit. So you taking on the game too.
well,
Judge, you take on the game too. It don't matter. DA, you playing a game, bro. You can't get mad about the rules that you decided to play in. It don't matter what in this thing called life. It don't matter what game you decide to play in life. You can't complain about the rules. And there are specific rules to this shit. To anything that you do, there are specific rules. I don't know who made them. It's just what it is.
but that's the thing. I think people get mad about is the motherfuckers who, I mean, you can't and you can get mad at it, but you get mad at certain people that use the rules, like Trump, right? A 30, what, how many felons he had? 34, 33, 34 felons. Got off and still was able to be president, but you got a felon that is not even, that can get out right now and it's hard for him to find a job.
That's not necessarily true. They don't even really judge niggas off of finding if you're a felon or not no more. Now they do judge you off of what you did to catch that felon. They judge you off for that. But as far as you having a felony, nobody gives a fuck about that no more. They don't care. Hell, they can barely find people to work. So if you're just willing to work, they'll hire you. But that's all I'm saying, bro. And once people start living like people live by
What
that,
jobs are we talking about? Because I don't want, like, it's just, I feel like it's certain jobs that's gonna hire you.
any kind of job, bro. If you got nigga, you can go work at a college with a felon. I had a college professor who had life. He was locked up for life.
I'm not disagreeing with that because I didn't see certain felons. I mean,
The fuck you know the information. Can you teach it? All right, come on. As long as you got the degree and whatever, I don't care. Now, if you sex offender and shit, there ain't nobody finna hire you at no high school. No, you know what I'm saying? But you know, stuff like that, I don't care, bro. It is what it is.
I still say it's like this, bro. The rules is different for everybody.
It's not, bro.
You can keep saying that shit. I don't know what world we're living in, but I you can't say the rules is the same for a Jewish man and a black man.
Let a Jewish man go touch on a kid and see what happens.
So what about all these Catholic people that was doing it for that long? Like, what are we talking about?
What you mean? What are you talking about? You see any Catholic churches no anymore? Other than Catholic people?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
But it's not to say that's not happening. I don't know. Like,
hey, look, if you are touching kids and shit, bro, yeah, I'm telling you, you're not gonna get a job. Your only job you're gonna be able to work is fast food, my boy. That's it. You got something to do with any kind of rape or touching kids, it's over with for you. Tell you. I done seen it. I done worked with the worst of the worst. I seen motherfucker that killed 2 people out on parole. He got a job faster than motherfucker touching kids. I'm telling you. It's just what it is, bro.
Let me ask you this, bro. Do you see?
And the dude who killed 2 people was black.
Let me ask you this. You said something about it only being one, I guess one government or one president in power. Who do you see being there?
What you mean?
Then you say earlier about, hold on. I agree. A former classmate I know has a level 1 and their job limited to warehouses and fast food.
Tell you, bro, do some freaky shit. Your ass ain't get no job nowhere. Unless you or start your own business or something.
I mean, cause they're limited anyway. Cause you only could be around. I think in certain predicaments, like you have to. Well, I know as a sex offender, you have to sign as a sex offender wherever you stay, like wherever you're living at, and you can't be around schools and churches if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all kind of shit. Can't live in parks. All kind of.
Yeah, so they have a lot of restrictions on them.
I'm telling you, bro. I done seen it happen. I'm telling you, I had a motherfucker on my caseload, killed 2 people. Got a job way before the nigga just. And he wasn't even touching no kids. He was just watching kiddie porn.
Let me ask you something, bro. I hate that we getting off the subject, but I gotta ask you this: when you're dealing with people mentally that's like that, how do you dissect what gets them to that point?
Childhood trauma.
Can't be within 1,000 feet of any of that stuff that children would be at. Yeah, that's what I thought. What you saying, bro?
Trauma. Childhood trauma. Anytime somebody's touching on a kid, you trace it back to their childhood.
People
just don't know no better though. They think it's a rite of passage.
Touching kids?
You'd be surprised.
No, I don't know what I read, bro. It was something that I read, and I people might think I'm trying to be right. I ain't being racist. I'm just being honest. But it was where white men we used to like I don't even want to get banned enough for saying the wrong shit, but they used to have sex with little boys and stuff, and it was like a I don't know what type of mental it was, like where it's like it was a sign of power, domination, or it's like they was not even that, they was like starting them young, trying to train them.
That's a Roman practice.
So you know what I'm talking about then?
Yeah, that's a Roman Catholic practice. That's why they do that.
But what? I don't know, bro. I don't get
it. But look, this is the thing though. I'm not saying that it's right because.
I know you're not saying that. I'm just trying to figure out where.
That's a part of culture though. That's a part of their culture. So if that's in their culture.
You know, I think I said that to a female.
We look down upon it, but if that's in your culture, see, in America tell you like you got the freedom to practice whatever religion you want to practice, but you know it's still laws that govern this land too. So if that's part of your culture, it's part of your culture. Some people, you know, and in Germany they let their kids drink beer. It's part of their culture.
Yeah.
But they walk around naked at beaches. It's part of their culture. Kids and all.
So are you saying it's part of the Catholic culture or the Jewish?
No, I'm just saying what you talking about?
As far as the molesting boys part.
Oh, that's Roman culture. That's in your history book.
They used to, I told you I just started reading about
in the woods and have sex, fornicate with little boys. Yeah, they used to do that. That's in their history. That's in their history book. I'm just repeating what's in the history.
Nah, I know. That's what I remember reading. It's just when I think of you people that's still like you got people. I know people that's Catholic, and I'm like, y'all. How do y'all go? I don't even want to get on that shit, man.
I'm just saying it's culture, bro. It ain't that.
I understand that
certain stuff being culture is. I mean, it's gonna be frowned upon in some cases.
Because you know why I say I got a problem with that is because the same people that this is culture with, like we say culture, and they and it's people that know these people that do this and stuff. When in our culture, when that shit come out, but they get bashed.
But I mean,
and it's wrong. But I'm just like,
in Asian cultures, bro, the women can't go upstairs. They're never supposed to be over the man. So if they live in the house, you can't go upstairs. And the women are not supposed to look men in the eyes in the Asian culture.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Damn, they can't upstairs. I think that's a strict rule though.
But that's their culture. You can't.
And I just heard they lifting that ban of they only can have 1 to 2 kids, either the Asian or Chinese. But like I remember they had a ban where they only could have 1 or 2 kids. Yeah, but I didn't know they stopped it. I didn't know when they stopped it. But
that's in China though. But that's what I'm saying. So you gotta think like when you dealing with different cultures and stuff, some like in these little small little predominantly white towns, their culture is to, you know,
kill black people.
I mean that not now, but back in the day. But what I'm saying is that culture is some people's family culture be fucked up sometimes. Like some people family culture be,
Nah, that's real.
you know, you molest the little girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some people got that type of family culture.
Yeah, and but let me ask you this then.
I'm just
No.
telling you what I've
Molesting kids part is dead wrong and stuff. But then it got to a point where I'm like, when this shit